Hey guys, I have been watching coming out videos on YouTube, and so now it made me want to make mine. My coming out was really boring. It's not fantastic or sad or anything, it's just really boring and blah. I'll start from the very beginning. So I first decided I was into dudes when I was in 5th grade. Because I remember my first boy crush. I remember exactly what it was on too. I'm not gonna tell you his name, but yeah, I have a funny story about that later. I never went through like a denial stage. It was weird. I was just like, boom, you like guys. I didn't even like really think about it very much. So yeah, that's like the boring part. I didn't have like a confusion stage. Rather, fast forward 2 years. 2 years when I was in 7th grade. I was still in the closet, obviously, since I haven't said I came out. But then I was dating this girl. Her name was Shelby. I was like best friends with her at the time. And then we dated. She was bisexual. She was out on everything. In 7th grade, she was out as bisexual. I found that funny. Now I do. Back then I was like, really? Wow. One day I was at her house and I was getting ready to leave. And I was like, Shelby, I have to tell you something. She thought I was going to break up with her, I think. I'm not for sure because I like took her outside. We were underneath like a tree on the sidewalk or something. I was like, okay, I have something really important to tell you. And I was like, and she was like, okay. And I was like, I'm bisexual. Like, I'm pure gay, but like, I wasn't ready to come out pure. I don't know why. I think I would get weird looks considering I was dating a girl. And fast forward another 2 years. My freshman year in high school, this girl came to my school. Her name was Kira. Kira from the other video, yeah, that one. She came. She was a sophomore. I was a freshman. And me and her became like best friends. Oh, well, okay. Shelby moved away after 8th grade or something. And then she was at my house one time. She was on MySpace and she showed me her gay best friend. But then I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. Maybe I should tell her. And I was like, Kara, I'm bi. And she's like, oh, okay. I was like, you're not gonna freak out or anything? She's like, no, why would I? I'm like, oh, cool, sweetness. And then, like, I don't know. And then I started dating her gay best friend. We were like on and off for a couple of weeks. And then once I started dating him, I pretty much came out of the closet as bi to everyone. And that was that. And then fast forward 4 years to my senior year. Everyone thought I was already gay, not bi. So this is like a really boring part. I was in class, and this class it was like at a whole nother school. It was like a 3-hour class on a whole different school, and no one was in class except for like she knew, Miranda knew, and my friend Vinny knew. But then no one else in the class knew. I didn't know any of them really, and so they all kind of had an idea, but they weren't 100% sure because we never said anything. And so my senior year, I just like said fuck it, and I just came out to all of them. Funny thing is, none of them believed I was gay. They made fun of me because they thought I was gay, but then when I actually said I was gay, they didn't believe me. Alright, that's it, guys. I told you my story was boring. Boring. Okay, but no. I will see you guys next time. Alright, guys. This is a funny story I wanted to tell you before. So, that my first boy crush back in 5th grade. Well, a couple weeks ago, I was hanging out with one of my friends, and they were like, Justin, I got some good news for you. You're going to love it. You're going to find it funny, and you're probably going to want to piss your pants laughing. And so she was being a bitch, and you're like, oh, I don't want to tell you now. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's something important, and I thought it was about the guy, and it was. So I was like, come on, tell me. I really want to know. Tell me. And so she was being a bitch and not telling me about it. And then she finally told me. Actually, she told another one of her friends. And then that friend told me. And the story and the thing was, the way that the thing that they were hiding from me was the way that my first boy crush might be bisexual. It's just a rumor. Next time I see him, I'm going to ask him if it's a rumor or not. Because one, I don't like rumors, and I like to know the truth. And two, if that is true, I am so going to try and get with him. He was cute. Time for bloopers. I don't know why I call these bloopers, but half the time I'm actually screwing up on purpose or making a total ass of myself. There's a weird sound coming from the hall. Okay, I have to start back to 9th grade and 3rd grade. And 3rd grade, or no, not 3rd grade. 3 years ahead of time. Okay, fast forward 3 years. I don't even think my roommates have figured out yet, but I wear rainbow shit all the time. I just wanted to add that in there. Until next time. Bye.